back again, and I put makeup on this time, so I'm not that scary, but there's still something going on there. It's not perfect, it's not gonna be, whatever. So, I promised you in my last video that I would show you some of the artwork I had been working on while I've been on break. So that's what I'm going to do. One of the first pieces that I have that I started with, I just kind of started getting bored, you know, and wasn't sure where to start. I didn't want to make a drawing. I'm a painter, so, and as I mentioned in my last video, like, it's kind of been a while since I've been to my paints. So I found this. Here, I have some others. I was cleaning up my art studio because if you're like me, I can't start working until everything is clean and everything is just the way I want it. So when I started cleaning, I started unearthing a whole bunch of interesting art supplies and different things that honestly I totally forgot I bought. So one of the cool things I forgot I bought were these. They're 2 packs. I'm not sure where I got them. It says Michaels. That's backwards for you. What am I doing? But anyways, they're from Michaels, and they're 2 mini chalkboards. So they have like the black chalkboard paint on them. I bought these quite a while ago when I still taught advanced placement art and painting. And I don't know, I thought my AP Studio art kids could do something cool with these, and they were on sale. So art supply, me teaching AP art, and a sale, I was gonna buy them, of course. So what I ended up doing with my first one is my mom's favorite flower and my best friend's favorite flower are poppies. And they're also like a universal symbol of remembrance for those who have passed. Like, for example, D-Day, the Day of Remembrance in England, they remember with red poppies. So I don't know, they strike a chord with me. I just like them, you know. And so I did this piece. It's very shiny because I put varnish on it, but it's a purple poppy, and I originally kept the black of the chalkboard, but you guys can probably see that there's some paint lines on there. I had an oopsies. I used a varnish. Where is it? Hadn't experienced this varnish before. I wasn't familiar with it. I just kind of bought like the cheapest varnish I could find at the store, and you get what you pay for. So I went to Hobby Lobby. I used their 40% off coupon because I'm not about to pay full price for anything. And I got this gloss varnish. It's Masters Touch, the Fine Art Studio. And it's apparently made by Hobby Lobby. And it really should have been a tip-off. Right there it says it's water-based. So it makes sense that it would come off with water. But anyway, so this is what happened. Had my painting, really liked it. I was really proud of it. Kind of, to tell you the truth, I didn't really care for the poppy. It seemed too simplified for me, and it kind of annoyed me. But my cousin Nancy absolutely loved it. I posted it on Instagram, and I said, okay, cool. Like, well, if you love it so much, I'll send it to you. So after that, I made sure I varnished it with that material I just showed you and set it aside to dry. A day later, made another art piece and washed my hands after it, touched this painting, and you could totally see like a finger smudge of where my wet finger completely demolished that layer of varnish. So I was like, okay, that's cool, you know. I'll just revarnish over it because it actually recommends you do 3 layers of varnish, and I had only done 1. That didn't work either. So I was like, okay, well, it's acrylic. Acrylic's really hard to get off of things. I'm just gonna like wash out all the varnish. So I went to my sink, washed all of it off, started washing off some of the white that was on here. So I had to, you know, get it all off, waited for it to dry. It was a pain in the butt. It was ridiculous. But then I repainted the part white, and then there were still like filmy leftover things, almost like if you leave glue on stuff, how it gives that kind of film. So I painted over the black, painted over the white. I revarnished it this time with a different varnish, but as you guys probably remember from my last video, if you watched it, I kind of mentioned how all my art supplies are really old. Yeah, so my varnish kind of crackled some stuff, which was kind of not cool. Hopefully my cousin Nancy will still like it. It's still pretty, right? Okay. So after that, I was kind of really annoyed with the varnish situation. I was annoyed that, first of all, the poppy didn't look exactly the way I wanted it to, so I made another piece. And this is the piece I made. I started out with a sketch using a white charcoal pencil on everything and kind of mapped out where I wanted everything to be. Used a reference image this time. Last time I didn't use a reference image. And I don't know, I really like how it turned out. I think it's really, really pretty, and nobody wanted it. So there's that. The other thing that I made around the same time, I had pretty much done all of these 3 things in one day. So the third thing, I'll pop on the screen for you. Hi, Lola. Hello. Hi. Anyway, little ADD dog moment. So there's a third piece that I made, and I'll pop it on the screen. That one was a piece that I made for my dad. He used to love fish. He used to have like tropical fish and stuff, so that one was for him. One of the reasons that I started with these poppies is these are supposed to be studies. I got this, I thought, genius idea. My mom, if you guys don't know, my mom passed away. It's almost going to be 6 years now. And I think about her a lot, and I love her all the time. And I don't know, I just want to constantly be reminded of her. And yeah, I want to keep her memory alive. I think it's cool. So she has a jean jacket that she always used to wear all the time. One of the things that I started doing while I'm sitting here in like Corona lockdown is I started going on Pinterest, because I do that when I'm not on lockdown. On Pinterest, I discovered really cool like paintings that people do on jean jackets. And I was like, oh, how cool would that be? I'm going to do a painting. So then it led me to, what the heck am I going to paint? Like I mentioned, she loved poppies. Red was her favorite color. She also loved koala bears. So I started researching koala bears. I made a drawing of one. Let me see if I can show you. This is, by the way, really nice. I like this. Okay, so I found a really cute photograph online of a koala bear. And I made a drawing. I don't know. I thought he looked a little demonic and kind of creepy. Everything else was pretty cute. He looks better from far away. So I made that kind of practice sketch. And I was sketching also with my poppies. So I have a plan when I went into the jean jacket. Then I kind of wanted to plan everything out even more, like exactly what I wanted to have and see in the painting. And I'm really, really happy what came up with it. I was going to, so here's the painting. Yeah. So the koala bear is super cute. I focused on like all different kinds of textures. I'm sure it's kind of pixely to see, but I focused on like the really small silky textures. I focused on the wispy ear textures. It's still taped off here because I want one more flower. This is actually where the flowers are, is supposed to be the tree branch that he's sitting on, and I don't know, I just didn't want to do a normal tree branch. Like that felt boring to me. So I thought that was a cool way to incorporate the poppies. And also, if you guys look at it, the poppies, when they're finished, makes the shape of a V, and my mom's name was Vivian, so I thought that was really cool. So yeah, those are the pieces I've been making. This one Took me about 5 days. I stopped, I started, I stopped, I started. I do have some in progress shots. Maybe I'll add these in the end of the video. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. For the last poppy flower, I'm thinking like a Chinese red, you know? Yeah, I'm thinking Chinese red. And I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with this once it's done. I'm kind of scared, honestly, that when I start painting on the jean jacket, it's not gonna look this good. So I'm almost kind of tempted to have it professionally scanned, and by professionally scanned, I mean use the scanner in our classroom that I can't get to right now, so see if they'll print it on canvas for me. And then you can actually cut out the canvas and sew it onto the back of the shirt or the jean jacket, which could be kind of cool. Not sure what I'm gonna do with that yet, but I really like this. I really wanna protect, and I really don't wanna varnish it because this is just a mat board. It's a used mat board. When I used to teach AP Studio Art, it's actually really hard to have materials for your kids because, you know, public school funding and stuff. So one place I used to go to all the time, and I still go, obviously, is the Art Resource Center, and it's in Tempe on Cochise Road. Hey, Art Resource Center, love you guys. What they are is a nonprofit. This is not sponsored. That's the thing YouTubers say. It's not sponsored by them. I just think they're amazing, and I go there at least maybe 2 to 3 times a year. When I was teaching AP art, I went there like maybe twice a month, and they have all different art materials that have been donated by businesses and companies and things they don't need anymore. There's like tile and paper for artworks, and mat boards is one of the biggest things that you find there. Sometimes they're terrible mat boards that have been like destroyed or by the sun, they've been faded, and sometimes they're perfect like this one was. Sometimes they're cut down because they already used the mat for something else. Sometimes they're fresh and brand new and they just didn't want that color. There's also fabric there. There's all kinds of ribbons and buttons, and there's also sometimes, I didn't get this there, but there's also like paints and different things that you can get for your classroom. And the idea is this non-for-profit organization, their goal is to bring art to people that otherwise couldn't have art or have the supplies. Biggest things that they do is they encourage teachers to come on in and get some of these supplies for free, and you can bring them to any and all of your students so that they can still have some opportunities even where funding is a little lower. What I used to do with my AP kids all the time is, because I couldn't buy them the kind of canvases that they deserve to have, I couldn't buy like the nice expensive Arches paper. I decided that it would be really cool to have something that was kind of off the wall and different. I had my AP kids, they painted on glass once. They did things on tile. Oh, there were like carpet squares that my students did some stuff with. Maybe I'll pop in some pictures here so you guys can see, but they actually turned out really cool. I think the glass was definitely one of my favorites, and the carpet squares were also really cool. But it was a way to kind of get us all out of our comfort zones and create something completely different and new. And I realized just now, like, what a contradiction that is, because I'm kind of wimping out by like wanting to print this out on canvas instead of just going for it on a jean jacket. Because I mean, I did it once, I can do it again, right? Right? I don't know. So maybe I'll post a video and show you guys how that went, if I chickened out or if I went for it. Anyways, that's all I have right now to show you guys. Oops, sorry, I forgot. Also did this. This is a shovel that I made for the grand opening of our library, which I didn't go to because of the Rona. But yeah, cool. Ooh, almost forgot also, here is a picture of the shovel that Lexi made. So that's another one of my students. Cool. Nice job, Lexi. Until I make more stuff. I've made a ton of stuff in the past, so maybe I'll do a video where I show you that stuff. But yeah, thanks for watching. That's something YouTubers say, right? Okay, bye.